by the time you're watching this, you're thinking, Bree, it's November, or whenever this video comes out. But I am recording the introduction of this video on Halloween. Like, it's exactly like 12 p.m. Okay, it's not exactly 12 p.m. I can't see the clock, I'm not wearing my glasses. But, I'm recording the intro in October, and most of the content of this video, like 99% of it, was filmed in October. So it's gonna count as a Halloween video. But to kind of get to what this video is about, because I'm sure you saw the title of whatever I came up with, or maybe you saw the thumbnail and you're thinking, hey, what is this? It is me taking one of my favorite covers from Wonder Woman, because I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. I was Wonder Woman for Halloween last year, and I remember, like, just, I think in the beginning of 2020, like late 2019, beginning of 2020, I went on this huge expedition. I'm trying to read as many Wonder Woman comics I can get in my hands, because at the time there was only one movie, and I wanted to know every single thing about this character. This was a really interesting read, and I really enjoyed it. The graphics look really nice, like the actual like book itself is like really interesting, and I love the storyline, and I love the magical elements to it. I can't think of how to describe why I like it or why I did like it, but what I really liked was this cover of Wonder Woman, the Witching Hour, this really spooky, possessed look because of all the magic power she was dealing with and stuff. It was really beautiful, and so my brain was thinking, what's a video you would like to do for Halloween specifically, especially in the month of October. And I was planning on having this release on October 21st, which is Wonder Woman Day, and she was celebrating her 80th anniversary of like creation, like from the first time she was published in DC Comics. And that was the plan. I did release photos on my Instagram, which you can check out below, or maybe I can link it, or it's gonna be at least in the description, because I'm gonna actually start trying to market myself correctly at this point. But I did put some photos on there. It was really cool. I got asked to join a cosplay group. That was a lot of fun, actually. But now is the actual video. So basically, this is start with like just a little bit of things I had to make beforehand. It's gonna go into makeup. The makeup I do to recreate this really spooky look of like the veins and the magic and the spookiness, and then it's gonna go into just presenting it and, you know, some really spooky vibes. Happy belated Halloween. I hope you enjoy this. Maybe, I don't know if anyone's ever done something like this before, because you always see like Wonder Woman cosplays, but I've never really seen this one. I also have never really looked. But anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. To recreate a bit of the headpiece, I'm going to take a piece of paper, draw an outline around the shape of the headpiece I already have. With this shape, I'm going to make a diamond. Basically, within these parameters, wow, that's really bad. Within these parameters, I'm going to be making a circle and the crescent shape of Hecate? How do I pronounce that? I should probably figure out how to pronounce that, huh? Anyways, I'm basically taking this rough shape. I'm going to make it thicker, the pieces thicker, and color them in, and then put them on top of the piece I already have. This is just a rough draft. I'll show you the completed version in a second. Draft approximately fits the pieces, so now I'm going to take the rough draft, the second one I made, and put it on top of purple construction paper. Yay! And then I'm going to trace out a shape in the construction paper to make a perfect purple outline to go onto the thing, and then I don't know, we'll see when we get there. Ta-da! And now I'm going to cut out along the outline, and then the circle in the middle, and just approximately fit it until it fits the piece. Also, this is really cute. I kind of want to take a picture. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, sorry, I was taking pictures. Anyways, next piece. It almost fits. The center needs to be cut a little more, but I figured that would be the case. I can even switch it around if it's too big of... Yeah. Ta-da! And now for some adhesive. A little bit of Elmer's glue stick. There we go. Not perfect, but pretty good.
Hi, welcome to the makeup portion of this video. My camera is sliding around. Basically, we're gonna start with the makeup to recreate the look. First, we're gonna start with I'm gonna just start with prepping my face. I'm going to be starting with prepping my face with a little bit of my extra Silk Naturals Oil Control Primer. I have it from last Halloween. There's a little bit left, but since I'm going to be putting so much makeup on my face and on my neck, shoulders, and arms, I'm a little nervous that I'm gonna break out more than usual. I have been breaking out a lot. And then I will be putting on my Peekaboo Seashell Foundation. We're just gonna skip over that part, you don't really need to see it. It's boring anyways. I put on the primer and the foundation. It's kinda hard to tell, but it's because the lighting in here washes me out like completely to the point where sometimes you can't even tell if I look paler than normal. But the next part is, I think I'm going to put the white makeup on so it can dry and settle. Obviously, I'm going to be using my only white paint. I got it from like Etsy a couple years ago, and I just still have a lot of it. It's one of those weird things that I kind of hoard random things. But basically, we're going to be taking it and we're going to be putting it on my face. We're also going to be putting it on my collarbones, neck, and chest, and shoulders, and down both arms. So basically, it's gonna be a lot of paint. I'm probably just gonna look ridiculous. This is you don't actually need a lot. It spreads really easily. However, you wanna make sure you're getting enough, kind of like a dotted fashion. You're kind of gonna look like, I don't know what I look like, just so I can get this to spread around. But basically, I am going to be avoiding my nose area right here, but I will go around it. It won't really ruin anything. I'm not trying. I just don't want to really get it infected right now. I chose the worst time to get a piercing. I should have waited till my birthday in spring or something. Alright, and now we're going to be blending it. Brush. And blending it into the face. You gotta make sure you blend it into the hairline as well, because you don't want there to just be a drastic change. And yeah. I'm not going to focus too much on my arms because I just wanted it to be slightly paler than usual, but I'm not really too worried. You gotta make sure you blend these pretty fast. The little dots will dry really quickly if you don't get it blended in right away. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm mostly worried about, here and up. Now, I don't know if it's super noticeable, but I am paler than usual. I'm going to do a light second layer, and then I'll prep for the rest of the next step. Alrighty, now that I look very unsettling, even to the point with on camera, you can tell that I'm 2 shades paler than usual. We are going to be working on the next steps. The face contouring, we got to make sure we got the shadows right, because now that I'm just a white mass of a sheet of paper, we got to put on a little bit of sketching. Just a little bit. So we're going to be putting on blush, a little bit of contouring, but not in the regular shades. We're going to be using purples, blues, blacks to get the face shape. We're also going to do eyebrows and light eyeliner just to start with. But we're also going to be shading my collarbones. My collarbones. Gosh, why couldn't I remember the word? I was thinking chest plate. This is Minecraft or something. But now that I'm nice and blended in, if I were to compare, look, I usually look pale, thanks to my wonky genetics, but I look unnaturally pale. I have a little bit of Lavender Buds blush from a long time ago. It's not a lot, but it's enough that I just spilled it all over the sink. Wow. Anyways, I have enough that it's gonna be great for shading in my face. So we're gonna take my makeup brush, we'll be taking it in. And now we're just gonna lightly here, because this is where my cheekbones are. Basically, we're kind of almost like a zombie, which is really odd because it's not what I was going for. But I'll take it, I guess. Also get a little on my collarbones. Alright, So you can already see a little bit of shadowing difference, even in this horrid lighting of my bathroom. It's because there's like 2 different colored light bulbs and one of them's out. It's really awkward, honestly. I'm also gonna work a little here, where my bone shape is. The goal is to kind of look as unsettling as possible, because, you know, this version of Wonder Woman is very unsettling. So now that I kind of look a bit skeletal, nice and spoopy, we're now going to go on to the next color. And taking my amazingly huge palette that I got on Target clearance forever ago. Wait, it's not forever ago. It's like 2 years ago? It's 2019, 2 years ago. Anyways, taking from the gray section, not unlike something I've done before, if you want to check out that video, the Raven video. Anyways, taking this, a little bit again, nothing too dramatic. Here as well. And then we're going to take that again. Just on the collarbone. The neck muscles. And we're going to take blending brush and just blend it out because we don't want it to look too obvious. However, we do want that shading in there. Alrighty, looking nice and spooky. I kind of got what I wanted, that little bit of shading, so you can kind of see my collarbones. Actually, need a little right here. There we go. Now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows next, because those are going to be difficult to do if I try to work around things. With the eyebrows, I'm going to be taking my mascara brush, and I'm going to be working exclusively right here because the ends are very pointed, but the middle part is thicker. I'm going to be taking my eyebrow brush. And I'm going to be doing the same with the outer corners. One thing about the white makeup is that everything that goes on top of it is like unusually smooth and easy to move. Like I could just smooth everything out really easily. I'm going to be taking eyeliner, and I'm going to be making the thickest thing. The only way I can do this is if I'm on camera, because I can't concentrate on, I don't know how to explain it. Basically, under, line, and it's nice and thick, because what's going to be happening is this is going to be the start where it starts dripping from my eyes. So, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's hard to explain what I'm thinking in my head, like out loud at least. But this is the start, and then it's going to start, I'm going to have to start drawing downwards. I'm going to start with the dripping effect that's coming straight from the eye. It's going to go out, and it's going to go down towards the chin, where it's going to start drizzling off on both sides. So, I'm looking at my stuff, my reference photo. Oh, this is really unsettling to look at on camera. Like, I wasn't really paying attention looking at the camera, I was looking at the mirror, but I'm a little alarming. Nor do I really look all that detailed. I also am not wearing any glasses, so I can't tell if these match or line up at all. It's like, why are you blind? I'm like, because genetics. I'm trying to go with like a natural, like where does my pen naturally go? Because if like something was dripping out of my skin, it would just naturally go downwards, right? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, I think I'm now gonna stop here before I work on everything else. Work on just my eyes. This would be really hard because I'm gonna be either having to do this with my left hand or I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it's big brain time. Alright, time to switch hands. It's time for everything to go badly. What the? How did I get that in my arm? Yeah, okay. My thing is not very thin anymore. Did I break my brush? Did I break my pen? I'm gonna get my friend to get me a new one. Yeah. Okay, you can't see it within that, but yes, yes. I'm way too excited about this. I don't know, I just feel really cool. I'm gonna have to take a shower after this, aren't I? Nice. Alright, we're just gonna do the other arm off camera. You don't really need to see it the whole thing twice, do you? I can't get over how freaking creepy I look. Ready? Both arms. Hands. Alright, now for the finishing touches. The last bit of the eyes and the lips. Oh, and of course I have to do hair piece, but yeah, you don't need to see that. You can just wait, but anyways, so now I'm gonna take this again. Get my brush, and I'm gonna put it right in the center of my eye. Alright, that looks a little messy. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Alright, so it looks a little messy, a little awkward, but I basically am gonna let it dry and then shade around it with black. Because I made them a little too big, but the only way I can get them white and shiny is if I made them a little too big. So, but let's see, how creepy does this look? Creepy-ish? Okay. But look, like, I just look sleepy now. And now for the last part. I keep on trying not to touch anything. I don't want to actually mess something up. But I have my two different dark lipsticks. I have my Blackest Berry 825 Revlon, and I have my Pitch Black 845 Revlon. I only really use Revlon lipstick. So I'm going to put black in the center and the purples on the edges. Oh yeah, it's spooky time. Very spooky. I kind of look like the skeleton now. Alrighty, now I guess you could just see me at the dramatic review. Starting now.
Hi, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, that's great. I just want to say you can leave a like and a comment. It helps me with the algorithm. You can also subscribe if you want to. And I just want to say thank you because this took a really long time to finally get out. It meant to come out about 6 months ago, but it's finally out now. I'm going to keep on putting out projects, as many as I can. And if you want to check out any of my other stuff, you can click on my channel, or I'm going to try to put them in the screen right now. Thank you. Have a good day.